Hi, Mr. Peach here. I'm on the Leicestershire-Northamptonshire border at a place called Clipston. The village is behind me that way. This is a stunning place. When you actually look at how high up we are, and you'll see it better when we get where we're going. What we're going to do here is we're going to something which is called an ROC post. That's Royal Ordnance Corps. These were a series of Cold War nuclear bunkers which were built over the whole of Great Britain. We're in Northamptonshire, and I know that because this ROC is preserved. In Leicestershire, they're all dug up and just not preserved. There's very few left in Leicestershire. Northamptonshire, they're all preserved, and you can view them. And going to walk over there, and I'll tell you a little bit more about them. It's a very special one. It's a special place. It's absolutely stunning here. Now, ROC posts are always in stunning places with brilliant views. And when we get up there, the view itself will be very much 360. They're generally, you can generally spot places with ROC posts. They tend to be in the middle of nowhere. They don't put them in towns. They put them in the middle of the countryside and high spaces, generally with electricity. I cannot see the electricity though. We've got a few people with us here. There's some lambs here. Seem to be fattening up nicely, they do. And that's where we're heading, the ROC post. Okay, lots of sheep poo here. Stay clear of that stuff, you handle that. They have parasites and it can send you blind. Much to the horror of my partner there. You've had a look on her face when I just said that. So, you try not to actually scare the lambs. Never get between a sheep and a lamb either. That goes for any livestock. They'll be quite protective of their young. Now, you see that we're sort of coming to a 360 point here. The views here are amazing. Now, this ROC post, here's the nuclear bunker which we're walking up to here. They were designed to survive for 2 weeks after a nuclear bomb attack, and their job was to report back where the bombs are dropping and what the size of the nuclear bombs were. These posts on the outside here don't normally have a flag by them, by the way. This is because this is a important site in the Battle of Naseby as well. These won't have filters in anymore, but these are the actual were basically where the air used to come in and would come through filters. No idea what that's used for, but they all have one. Here's the entrance to the actual bunker, locked up. It's designed to hold 2 people under there, and they have food and supplies. And one of the first things I'd have to do when the bomb went off was actually come out and after the blast and actually take some papers in, which could be really, really dangerous from nuclear fallout, and just record the radioactivity on them. Not sure I'd want that in there with me anyway. So, but stunning things here. If you see the wind turbines there, they're the ones by the M6 M1 junction. So, border of Leicestershire, and that flag here is due to the viewing point for the Battle of Naseby. This was a part of the English Civil War, and we'll go up here and I'll tell you a little bit more about what went on here. This is the actual viewing point for the Battle of Naseby, and the Battle of Naseby is basically raged over a large area, and 1645 Battle of Naseby. It tells you all about what happened here. But basically, that ridge there was where the final battles actually raged. The hills over there, actually looking towards Naseby, there are that's where the battle actually raged. You can't see it. It sort of goes down a little bit on the other side. Naseby's, there's a church tower over there. I can see it. I don't know if you can see it. That's Naseby, and that's where the let's think. That was where the non-royalists were. Fairfax, I believe, was the guy doing them, and they actually, from over here was where they first saw them moving. Over there, just by the trees, is a place called Oxenden, and that's where the royalist troops were. After moving from Market Harbour, just sort of behind that tree. And you see in the distance there's a remains of old cone volcano, which they're everywhere if you see them. And that's the Welland Valley actually, down there, because that's where the River Welland ends up, which we were looking at earlier. Now, basically the battle happened there and got turned, and I can take you there another time. That's not too far from Sibitoff, where the Welland Valley starts. That little ditch we were looking at actually has carved out that big valley down there, so which runs all the way to the sea and all the way through there. Those ridges are the Welland Valley. Basically, when the Royalist troops were being routed, they ran along this hillside, and where these trees were here were the final battles where they were scattered, and they ran down the hill, and there was a final encounter between the troops where they thought they'd captured the king, but he managed to get away down at Market Harbour. It's a place I've yet to visit. I'll have to do that. So, and they got the viewing thing here, tells you all about it, and they try not to fall down the step while videoing. So, right, got my partner doing her best not to actually make a noise here, which is absolutely laughing her head off. So, and there's a whole battlefield trail which is worth visiting if you look it up, and she'll take you around the whole thing. I worked this all out while commuting from Leicester to Northampton in me over the years, so it kept me busy for a while. It's an amazing place here. It's worth just coming up for the view. It's a little difficult to find. I mean, it's my second time here, but I got completely lost, and I was only when I walked back to my car that I seen it up on the hill in the completely opposite direction to what I was expecting. So actually those hills there are actually what generates the waterfall, which ends up in the River Welland at Sibitoft. Sibitoff's just sort of over that hill, and you sort of see the waterworks there on the hill and the highest point. That's about 600 feet, that is, which is quite high for around these parts. So, beautiful, beautiful spot. This is Clipston ROC post. You need to get your parents to take you here. It's beautiful.